All right. So as I said, I'm gonna talk a little bit about suicide. Pretty much, suicide hits everybody. Don't matter where you're at, where you're from, what you do, but it tends to be a lot of blue collar workers work their whole life, get to the end of their life so broke they can't work no more. Don't even want to get up. Hell, that kind of fell in that category myself for a little while. 24 years in the army, got out broke, can't do what I used to, weaker, not as smart, not as nothing. Too many head injuries, busted up, pushed myself for absolutely nothing. Same thing, these old coal miners, old guys get out here working themselves. And with that, my first real run with suicide was my dad. 1996 on uh, August 6th, like 2 months after my first daughter was born. My dad decided to take his ass out. I mean, I have a lot of hate for him. I love him, but I have a lot of hate for the way he went out. Um, some of you guys might have seen a story on Big Weevy's show talking about his cousin or his brother. Well, that's my cousin. Um, 6 weeks after my dad committed suicide, my dad and Jeff was pretty close. I'm sure it wore on him. He was one of the pallbearers, so I'm sure it took a toll on him. Um, took a toll on all of us. And then Jeff died, and he was like a little brother. And I've just had too many runs of suicide in my life, man. And as men, we need to look out for each other. That's one thing we don't do as good. Women look out for you, women look out for women, but men, we tend not to look out for each other as well. We got to pick our game up and get out there. I had since I retired out of the army, I had two guys from my platoon. We did mortuary affairs, went out and got parts and pieces and shit. Go out when the shit was nasty and have to do our job. So I understand they get back the pressures of life, everything beating them down. Same thing, bodies beat up, stuff just wore them out. But 22 veterans a day, ridiculous. We're getting to the point. In my mind, it's the weak way, it's the pussy way, it's the fucking worst way you could go. With me saying all that, I've attempted a couple of times myself. It's a fucking bad place to be, and it makes life difficult dealing with those things. But as men, we got to step up and start helping each other. Start talking to each other. Call your buddies. Call your battle. Check on them. Family, friends, whether you're mad at them or not, hey, that madness doesn't go away. Come later, that person commits suicide, they don't come back. So that's something near and dear to my heart is trying to stop people from committing suicide, including myself. I let myself get into so much pain, and the VA definitely wasn't helping me. And I finally just went to the hospital and told them I need help. Either y'all gonna get me some pain relief and y'all gonna do something, or I'm gonna be I'm done. And I've gotten help, and now things are starting to work out. Doing a bunch of intensive training with the VA, doing cognitive skills, intensive program, fact program for over 2 weeks or 7 weeks, 2 times a week, 4 hours a session, and it helps. Doing it with my wife, uh, she's keeping me. She's starting to understand more about the PTSD, about the head injuries, traumatic brain injuries, and this stuff ain't just to the military. My cousin Big Weavy, he been through all kinds of trauma. That guy's got PTSD 3 times. Uh, but it is what it is. Um, there's a story which I ain't gonna tell because it's Steve's story to tell. But he come down to Georgia and caused me a little craziness. But I love him, and that's my big cuz. But I don't want to see nobody go that way. So before you decide to do something stupid and you end a problem that could be fixed in an easy way, you're going to have a permanent solution to a temporary problem. And there ain't no need in that. before you decide to do something like that, I don't care who you are. I don't know you from Adam. Subscriber, not subscriber, some random person. You come to me and tell me you're having problems, I'm going to help you. I'm going to get you help. I'm going to find you somewhere. And we as men got to start doing that. That's another problem. As men, we decide we don't want help. We're too tough. We're too macho. We got to be men. I got to push through. Yeah, that pushing through, you can push yourself right through to the grave. We got to start being better. We got to start doing better. As men, we get underappreciated. We're expected to do everything. We're expected to support the women. We're expected to go out and do these dangerous jobs, protect their country, which women do too. Don't get me wrong, I serve with some great women. But as a whole, men are put in those positions and have been historically. Now it's starting to change a little, and we're probably going to see an uptick in female suicide. Which suicide, period, if you're male, female, I don't care who you are, call me and we can talk. Call a crisis line, call a suicide line, do anything. Just don't hurt yourself. Because that's the weak way out. And the family is going to be the one that suffers. Your kids, your grandkids, your brother, your sister, your cousins, all that. That's who's going to suffer. Not you, because you're gone. So now you just went the punk way. So that's just my opinion on suicide. And I hate it. But it's a part of life. And we need to get better with it. Thank you to my subscribers and people that view. Appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.